Hi guys, it is Aoife from Fred We Died Laughing, and I'm here with another book review today. And today I am going to be reviewing And I Darken by Kiersten White. This is a book that I originally got from NetGalley, so thank you to NetGalley and the publishers for that. And this is a YA kind of historical novel set in the Ottoman Empire. This is about a girl called Lada, who is the daughter of a prince of Wallachia, which was kind of where, I think it's where Romania was, or Romania is today. It was like, obviously in the 15th century, so it was a very long time ago. And it's basically about this girl who was supposed to be born a boy. Her father wanted a boy for his first legitimate child, and it was a girl, and he was very disappointed. But then it turned out that this girl is extremely fierce, strong, independent, and she was never going to be a woman who is okay with being in a man's world. She sets her own path, she does whatever she wants to do, and it's just kind of a journey about herself and kind of her coming into herself and becoming this really amazing kind of person who can inspire people to follow her. And she ends up going with her brother Radu, who is quite timid, completely different to her, very kind of shy and timid and kind of beautiful, where she is quite ugly. And they go and to the Sultan, and they end up being under kind of almost enslaved by him. Kind of they're taken away from their father in punishment, and they end up living in the Sultan's kind of palace. They befriend the Sultan's third son, Mehmed, and it kind of goes from there. And it's just told through a period of years, from the time they're very young up to the time they're 18-19 years old. And it is just an absolutely fantastic, epic, historical kind of gender swap. I think this is loosely based on Vlad the Impaler, who was kind of the actual person who was inspired, like he was called Vlad Dracula. I think this might be loosely inspired or based on his life, except if he was a girl and he was Lada, but I can't be 100% sure about that. But I kind of looked it up because I knew it was some sort of gender swap, and I did look it up, and his dates of ruling and his dates of being a prince of Wallachia kind of corroborates with the dates that are in the book. But anyway, this is just fantastic. It reads, if you don't know too much about the Ottoman Empire, it can read as kind of almost a fantasy based time period. I don't know much about the Ottoman Empire. I know pretty much nothing about it. I've never read any books that are set in it as far as I can remember, so it's really, really new to me. So if you're not someone who's really into historical fiction, and this kind of is putting you off a little bit, go into it thinking of it as a fantasy and it will work perfectly for you. But Lada's growth as a character into this really independent girl who is just completely okay with fighting whoever gets into her path, and then she grows into a woman who is still fighting all the time. She's kind of a woman who keeps screaming even though every single man around her wants her to shut up. She just doesn't let anyone tell her what to do. She doesn't try and let anyone rule her. She makes it clear that she is not going to be one of these women who are silenced by a marriage. She doesn't let herself be married off. She won't let herself. There's a really, really strong scene in it where she gets her period, and obviously she knows in this time period that when a woman bleeds, it means that she's ready to have children, and it means that they're married off, and she knows what this means. So she's trying to hide it. She's trying to pretend that this isn't happening to her, and kind of trying to scrub the evidence away so the maids can't see it. And I just felt it really powerful, and I felt it was quite emotional for this this really strong woman to be afraid because of something that's only natural to her. She was afraid of her own body because she knew what it meant and what people could force her to do after that. So that was just really powerful for me. I really loved just her relationship with her brother Radu. That was really great to see the way she looked after him. She had a very strong relationship with him, I guess. She could bully him a little bit, but she always looked after him. She had this very fierce protectiveness towards him, and there was just something in it that I really identified with, being an older sister of a brother, and having a little brother myself. I could really get the feelings she described of this feeling that he is mine and he needs to be protected, and that is going to be my job for the rest of my life kind of thing. And I just really got that. And then their changing relationship as Radu grows older. He doesn't quite need her as much. Their kind of shift where suddenly he is the one that is most powerful because he is the boy, he is the man, and at times he has to step in and protect her from things that she can't quite protect herself against because she is a woman, and that was really, really interesting to see. And then there are times that they do, one of the main points, storylines in this is that they do kind of fall in love with the same man, and of course Lada is dealing with the fact that she doesn't want to have a love control her. She won't let anything control her, even if it is love and even if it is the man who is quite powerful. And even though he sees her as an equal, she still doesn't want to be controlled by something like love. And then Radu is obviously dealing with his own sexuality and knowing that the person he loves probably won't reciprocate the feelings, and that it's kind of something that he has to hide away. And all of this is just amazingly explored. Their character arcs are so brilliant. They go just through everything together, and it's just really, really great to see. It's really great to see them build as characters. The descriptions are amazing. The setting is fabulous. This is the first book in a series, or a trilogy, I think, so I already can't wait for the next one, and this one isn't even out yet because I did get off NetGalley, so it's not out for another couple of weeks, but it is just absolutely fabulous. I would 100% tell anyone to read this book. Even though it is YA, it reads a little bit older. It doesn't read young. It doesn't read like a typical kind of YA, you know, real. Even though it's kind of historical, it's not complicated either. It is just perfectly written for any kind of audience. People who are new to historical fiction, people who are used to historical fiction. I think anyone could enjoy this, even if you are a teenager, if you're an adult, no matter what your age, you could enjoy this. This is absolutely brilliant, just amazing. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars because there was nothing else I could give, but I could give it 6 out of 5 stars if I could. Absolutely amazing. It is out on June 28th in the shops, so I would definitely tell everyone to go and buy it and go and read it and let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys again next time. Bye.